Okay, so today we're going to go over Remi's training equipment and her commands. So first we're going to go start off with rewarding. So we want to reward anything that Remi does correctly, whether that's sit on command or come back to us when we call her. Anything that we want her to do, we want to reward that so that she'll keep doing that every time that we ask. With her commands, we have heel. Heel means walk with me. She's not supposed to walk in front of you. She can lag behind a little bit. That's all right. She just can't be pulling us anywhere. So she needs to walk next to us, and that's on the left-hand side. We have place. It's an elevated boundary that we send Remi to when we have people over or have dinner, anything like that. We send her to that place, and she's not allowed off until she's told free. We have recall. Recall, or come when called, is she's outside running around. We say come, she immediately stops what she's doing and runs right back to us. Down is just to lay down. Sit is just to sit and then leave it, as if we drop something on the floor, and we'll tell Remi to leave it so that she doesn't touch it. If she were to do any of those commands incorrectly or anything like that, we want to correct that. We want to correct that behavior because we don't want Remi to continue to think that that's okay. So we want to correct it as soon as she does anything that we don't like. And how we're going to correct that is with her training equipment. So we have Remi's prong. This will sit up high on her neck. This is fitted to her just how it is right now. Whenever you put it on her, you will put a thumb here, put another thumb here, and pull the opposite way, and it just pops off pretty easy. To put it back together, you'll pinch the two ends together, and it just goes back in like that. I'll show you this way, and then pinch the two ends back together. Once you have this on Remi, you will hook her leash to the D ring, which is this ring right here. There's this O ring, but you always want to make sure that you connect to the D ring. Then we have Remi's remote collar. To turn on the collar, we will touch the two red dots together. So here's the red dot on the collar, and here's the red dot on the remote. Touch the two together because they're a magnet, and then it'll light up green, and that'll let you know that it's on. To turn her remote on, there's this big L button in the back. You will press and hold until your screen lights up blue. So right now, Remi is at level 25. That's 25 out of 100. That's a normal correction level. When we put the collar on Remi, we want to put it on either side of her neck. She's got little pockets on either side of her neck, and we want to fit this little box into any one of those. So every couple of days, switch which side you're putting it on, just to give the other side a break. So when we have the remote on Remi, or her collar on Remi, and then we'll have her prong on. So whenever we ask Remi to sit, if we're here, or when we ask Remi to sit whenever we're doing door manners or anything like that, and she doesn't sit at the same time, we will give her a correction with this prong. So it's just a quick pop and release, just like that. And at the same time we do that with the prong, we will tap this black S button and just say sit, and just correct her like that. So we'll pull up on the prong and hit the black S button at the same time. So the black S button is the button that you will use the most. And then this red S button is for emergencies only. It's set 20 higher than her normal level. So Her level is 25 and her boost is 45. And so red dot or red button, emergencies only. If she were to run across the road after something, we called her back with the black S button and Remi did not come back to us, that's when we would tap the red S button. This button over here, this black T button, is the vibrate button. And we don't use that button. It's just not enough of a correction for Remi, so that's why we only use the black S button and the red S button for emergencies. You have this M/C button on the back. You won't need to worry about that one either because I've already set up the remote for you, so you're good to go. Whenever Remi goes home, she might need her correction level raised or lowered. So how you do that is you push and hold this knob right here. Push and hold until the number blinks, and now you can move it up or down whichever way you'll need to go. I'll set it back down to level 25. To lock it in, you push and hold until the screen quits blinking. So now that it's locked in, you cannot move her number. So if you have it in your pocket, it won't move from level 25 unless you push and hold this button. So her remote and her collar are rechargeable, and you can charge them both at the same time. So there's to plug it in, it's this right here underneath these prongs, and on the remote it's this little thing right back here. So a charge will last about a couple of days if it's on her every day for 8 hours a day. Then you only need to charge it every couple of days. So the prong you only need to put on Remi when you go on a walk. For the first couple of days, even the first couple of weeks, I would have the prong on in the house though, along with her remote collar, until the commands transfer over. After that, then you can just use the prong when you go on walks or take her to go to the bathroom, anything like that. In her box is the charger, where you can charge the remote collar. And the collar's waterproof, so if she were to go swimming, you would take this tool right here and tighten up those prongs. That way water doesn't get in there and ruin the electronics. If she does go swimming, make sure that after you're done, after she's done, take the remote collar off. That way we can let her skin dry there so that the collar doesn't rub and create an irritation or anything like that on her skin. This is the manual just in case you wanted to go over anything in greater detail, but I went over everything that you'll need to use that's Remi's training equipment and her commands, and now we're going to show them to you. you. Oh, that's good. Thank you.
No, thanks. Thanks, you too. Down. Good, down. 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 Good, down. Free. Good girl, Remi. Good girl.
Leave it. Good, leave it. You're free. Leave it. Good, leave it. You're free. Good girl. Good girl. Place. Place. Good place. Good place. Place. Good place. 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 Good place. Place. Good place. Good place. Place. Good place. Free.